So welcome to my production vlog. So in this vlog I'm going to be basically going through the whole production process in detail and explain all my thoughts and feelings, any challenges that I face during production. So some of my thoughts before I got into production was I was actually quite nervous and anxious to start filming because I haven't actually filmed anything particularly myself apart from probably about 10 minutes mucking around on the camera 8 months ago. So I haven't gotten used to using a camera and I'm not that great using all the equipment, so I was scared initially, but then again I'm excited because I haven't done it before, so I'm kind of excited to experience it and to go out and film already. So I needed to make sure I was prepared and all my paperwork was done and all the schedules done so I can just go out and film. And yeah, I just had to make sure all the props and costumes had arrived. However, there was this one problem. So we scheduled it, we had a date set for one of our days filming, but coincidentally the costume didn't arrive in time, so that was very annoying. But it wasn't too bad because that day it was actually raining, so it probably wouldn't have been able to film anyway. But it was just a setback because of the scheduling. We didn't have that much time because everyone's got their own lives. We don't have that much time to film because it is involving other people. But yeah, whilst scheduling, because I did my schedule in a couple of weeks in advance, so I couldn't really tell what the weather was going to be like, so it was a bit like potluck really, but it turned out well. So my thoughts when I first got into it, so during production, was I found it really fun and exciting. It was so cool directing my own film and bossing people around really. But yeah, it was fun creating it and to get used to a camera. However, I didn't find it that easy and I didn't know how to set some of the settings up. So for example, on the camera, I didn't know how any of the settings work, and so I was stuck on this setting where the white balance was completely off and all my footage ended up looking blue. So, but at least it's all the same. I didn't figure it out while I was filming. It was after I finished filming that I figured out how to change it, but by then it was too late to go back and refilm the whole thing. But to be fair, I'm not that mad about that because I was kind of going for a more blue dark feel, so it kind of fitted in quite well. Most of my filming was outside, and so bearing in mind I filmed this in April, it's not that warm, and so it was sunny outside. However, it was very windy and it was a bit cold, and my young actor, she's 5 and she had a very thin dress on and she got very cold. We all did, standing around in the cold because we'd have to wait in between shots. So we kind of compensated this by, we took hot water bottles out because we knew it would be cold by in the morning, and we took lots of blankets and coats so that in between shots when there was lots of people around or we're moving locations, you'd be able to keep warm. But another problem with having a young child actor is they're not that cooperative and they can sometimes mess around a lot. So she got easily distracted, she'd start wandering off doing her own thing, and then when I was trying to film it, bearing in mind it's supposed to be a dark and sinister music video, she'd have a massive smile on her face. So it was kind of hard to film because then I'd ask her to do it again and then she started getting annoyed, and then it's just a vicious cycle really. Yeah, luckily because it was a music video we're not using the audio from the camera, so because it was windy it didn't really have much effect because of this, because I'm extracting the sound from it and I'm deleting it, it's not going to be in the video, so that was good. But as I said earlier, it was really sunny outside and I found it very hard to actually see the viewfinder on the camera because it didn't have a vari-angle viewfinder where I could tilt it to be able to see all them low angles. If it was sunny I could tilt it to a better angle to suit the sun, but because I couldn't, because I had a not as good camera, it was very hard to read what was on the viewfinder, and therefore I have now, since looking back at the footage, I've realised that a few of my shots aren't in focus, but maybe next time I could put it in autofocus and do it that way. Another problem that I had was there was so many people because it was sunny, it was a nice day. There was lots of people out walking their dogs because it's in the national park, so what can you expect? There's going to be lots of dog walkers, so it was kind of annoying when I was filming because there'd constantly be people walking past, so it would take a very long time to film because of this. But yeah, it just took a lot of patience really from us all, and just keeping motivated so that we'd get to the end and there'd be a reward for the end. Like, I got my little actor some sweets so that to like keep her motivated and to make her happy, because it was a very long day. We were down there for around like 6 hours trying to film in the cold, so it wasn't actually that enjoyable for any of us. So once I'd actually finished production, I was very relieved that it was over because I did find it very stressful, but however I was also scared to check over the footage. But like I said, I did find that some of my shots were out of focus, but I was going to see if I had any time to do reshoots or anything like that. I'm looking forward to doing post-production because that is my favourite thing to do, like in the whole making a project, and I'm just looking forward to bringing it to life, adding the music in and seeing the outcome. But yeah, I also left room for any reshoots if I needed to do any pickup shoots, and we'll see how that goes. I've also evaluated in my weekly vlogs how it went and everything in like a lot of detail, and like things I could improve on, any challenges I face. So if you want any more details, then just look at my blog. Things that I can improve on next time is giving myself more time. So I gave myself around a week of filming, and it was very hard to schedule it in, and we did have setbacks because we had to change the schedule because the costume hadn't arrived. So I didn't have much time and it was stressful and it was rushed, which is why I don't think I got the best outcome. But yeah, I would also like to use an older actor next time, as I think it'd be much easier to manage because they're slightly better at acting and they tend to be more serious and not wandering off like trying to explore, because at the end of the day she's 5 years old, she's gonna want to go off and play and find out things. So but I did take that into consideration when I was planning for it in pre-production, so we did take regular breaks and we went up there quite a lot before, so she knew what it was going to be like, so yeah. But yeah, overall I kind of had good management. Like, we got everything done in the time with extra time to spare, but it would have been nice to have a little extra time so I wouldn't be so rushed. But yeah, I'm just excited for post-production now.